done before. We're going to help you, yes you, with the knowledge of philosophers from the 1700s. And on today's show, we have two special guests today. Okay, so our next guest on the show today is a really good friend of mine. Hello. Hi. And for those of you who don't know him, his name is John Locke. So, John, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, first off, I'd like to say that I strongly believe in natural rights, which everyone should be given. Life, liberty, and property.
Okay, so why are natural rights so important to you?
Unlike most people, I have a more positive look on human nature. I don't believe that society should be ruled by an absolute monarch. In fact, as humans, we should have the right to govern ourselves. I can definitely say that the government's power should come from the people, and the purpose of the government is to protect those natural rights.
Okay, so let's say what if the government refuses to give the citizens their rights?
If the government refuses to do so, the society has the authority to overthrow it.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Mr. Locke, for being on my show today.
Thank you.
Okay, so now our next guest for today is the brilliant and the most influential person on earth is Mr. Voltaire. Hi. Okay, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so tell me, what made you come up with the pen name Voltaire?
Well, my real name is François Marie Aronet.
Oh, is that French name?
It is. And in the books that I published, I knew many people, like the clergy and the government, who wouldn't appreciate my sarcasm. And to avoid going to prison again, I decided to disguise my name.
Okay, so what exactly did you...
Well, although I gained enemies, I continue to fight for freedom of religion, freedom of speech, reason, and tolerance.
Okay, so I heard you made a pretty good living by publishing over 70 books?
Indeed. In fact, the books that I published were about political philosophers and drama.
Alright, thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you.
Okay, so moving on now. So moving into the future now, our next guest was to be Mary Wollstonecraft, but she couldn't be here today. So I'd like to honor her by stating some of her great achievements. She was a strong advocate for the equality of education for women, and also she fought for women to get an education and thought that women shouldn't come second to men. No second. She's a sought for women to become lawyers and doctors and to be part of the field of politics. Now it's time for Randall!
Although I had gained enemies, I still... Oh my gosh, I can't remember these.
Yeah. So, tell me, when did you come up with your name, your pen name Voltaire?
Recording.
So, moving into the future now. Our next guest was going to be Mary Wollstonecraft, but she couldn't be here today. So I'd like to honor her by stating some of her achievements. She was a strong advocate for the equality of the education for women, and also she fought for women to get an education and thought that... Wait, did I just say that?
Okay, let's... Okay.
Yeah.